Anyway, so I think the stuff that you put in your body and on your body is maybe slowly trying to kill you.
Do it.
We're gonna record. All right, let me get squared up here. I should probably like shut that because that light is glaring. Hold on.
It makes you look angelic.
All right, let's look at then. Okay, so we have no idea what we're doing. We're literally just sitting here on a Zoom call, and we decided to start a YouTube channel and a podcast. We don't know what we're talking about. We don't know what we're doing. We said we talk about so many things that women don't talk about on a normal basis, and
Yep.
nobody comes at it with like humor and realness and just whatever. So here we are. We're just going to talk to you guys, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to see how many people watch this channel, what kind of questions you guys have, what do y'all want to talk about. And what were we just talking about? Oh, makeup. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm like nerding out right now. You have to understand, like I've been a certain network marketing company, that's what I'll say, a certain network marketing company girl for a lot of years. And years ago I was, director in it and doing all the things. But like I just been ordering for myself and my family, but I'm on this natural kick right now. Like we started 75 hard. We both started 75 hard.
Yes.
And so I'm in with that. I decided to do this natural kick thing, right? And so I was telling Carrie about it just now. I'm Lori, by the way. If you don't know who we are. I'm Lori.
We should probably tell them who we are. Carrie.
Yes. Yes. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so we're just doing this for fun, guys. This is literally just for fun. I hope you tune in. Whatever. We're going to have a blast with this. Let's just be fun. Anyway, so I am on this natural kick. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do any normal skincare because I'm a conspiracy theorist too. Oh my goodness. We should probably not bring that stuff up. Woo! Anyway, so I think the stuff that you put in your body and on your body is maybe slowly trying to kill you. I don't know, but so I was like, I'm just gonna do all this natural stuff and see what happens. So I started out with like, I got rid of all my skincare and I started with just tallow and hyaluronic acid. That's all I was putting on. And
what about castor oil?
Then I went to castor oil. And I don't know, do you say jojoba oil or jojoba oil or jojoba oil? It's something. I don't know how you say it. I don't know how you say it.
Heard it pronounced like hope or yeah.
I don't know
what you're talking about.
Okay. And so that is my cleaner right now because castor oil is, cleaning. Yeah. So it's nourishing and cleaning. So that's my cleaner. And then I added rose hip oil.
Yep.
And that's all I've been doing. And my skin is like this that it has been in years. Now we got to deal with the wrinkles because they're coming through. But
the tallow should help with that, shouldn't it?
A little collagen building. So now every morning I drink bone broth.
Yeah.
And I put a scoop of collagen powder in that, hyaluronic acid. So I drink not the one with the alcohol in it that you put on your face, like it's powder. Anyway, so
to clarify,
with vitamin C and I don't know, how do you say turmeric
is what I say.
Okay, that's what I say. How do y'all say turmeric? I don't know. Anyway, I say turmeric. And this morning I drank it and my daughter comes in and she goes, "Mom, your teeth are really yellow." I was like, it won't be when I brush them. Yeah. It will be when I brush them. And I guess I should probably tell them why I'm sitting like this. I'm sitting with my butt hanging off the bed right now because I fell down my steps. So with the 75 hard, we've been working out every day, twice a day, right? So I was carrying my workout bench down my steps and it was wet and a slid and I bounced down on my butt. That was interesting. Anyway, nothing's broken, but it hurts very, very bad.
I mean, what other way would you start your workout? I went all in. Is it like the rebound now, the lymphatic drain? That's really what you were trying to get at. We know.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah, we have no camera. We have no microphone set up. We just started talking and then we were like, hey, we should start a podcast. And that's what we're doing. So y'all are like literally here for the first recording and we're just being silly and crazy, but you're getting to see our real personalities too. But anyway, so like I have the only chemical makeup I have on are eyebrows, because I have to draw them in because I don't have eyebrows. I have magnetic lashes on, and I put a little bit of eyeliner on. But now that's what started the whole conversation, really, is because my eyeliner is running because I have a rose hip oil right here too, so it's just running. And I have magnetic lashes on, and I have so this is
cinnamon and nutmeg. How does that not burn your skin when you put it on?
It didn't. I don't know. Maybe it will. I don't know. You think it will?
Wild. How long have you had it on?
All day.
I was gonna say, you're gonna take it off, you're gonna have a big old red patch.
I wore it the other day too. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But that's so I did order some tinted tallow foundation from this chick. I don't remember what, I'll figure out the name of her company, but it's awesome. Like, I love it.
Oh.
It's my favorite foundation I've ever had. It covers so well. Like, you can't see it right now because it's not in good.
Is it heavy? Because I need a good tinted moisturizer type thing.
It's not heavy at all. Like, it just goes on and it's so smooth. I'll find the name of it and I'll let you know.
But you have drier skin than I do, don't you? Yeah.
Well, I do now that I'm getting older.
What are you talking about? See, my skin is still very oil. Well, not very oily, but like certain things will make it really, really oily. And I have to watch, especially like if it has moisture in it. So like a tinted moisturizer, some of them are just too much. And it ends up looking like I mean, I literally could do this across my forehead and have it all over my finger, which is gross. So, but I mean, I'm always looking for a good tinted moisturizer, especially in the summer, you know?
Yeah. So now my understanding with years of doing like skincare, right? And we both worked for another large name company years ago. That's how we met, actually. She and I met because we worked at the same counter. But your skin is oily because there's a moisture barrier issue, right? So my theory is that the hyaluronic acid and the tallow would correct that.
So I use hyaluronic acid now.
Okay.
I have a serum, and then I have a color corrector moisturizer that I use that has it in it too. And I have a supplement that I take in the morning with my shot of all my stuff that has it in there. So it has gotten better. So I mean, I will say it has helped it, but
that's awesome. Some tallow to like seal it in might be I don't know. And that, again, I'm being weird right now, right? Like, I'm being
because your midlife crisis.
So, but like, before I ordered the foundation, I made powder foundation out of arrowroot powder and cinnamon and nutmeg. So I mixed arrowroot powder and cinnamon and nutmeg, and that was my face powder. And my husband was like, "You look younger." And I was like, "Thank you."
You've found the fountain of youth.
I mean, now we just have to work on these lines, right? Because they're through. But
the key is to just not smile or look very surprised all the time.
Then my forehead.
Get those frownies from Amazon that people wear on their forehead.
So I used to
where they work.
I used to use frownies and they work. Like I'm gonna get back to frownies, but I'm like in my progression of I went nothing at all, straight hyaluronic acid and tallow for 30 days. And then like I didn't wear makeup for 30 days. And if you know me, like that's a lot. Right.
Yeah.
And then I went to, all right, I'm gonna try some, I made my foundation. Okay, so the other thing that changed is, and this changed my skin too, I'm pretty sure. I used to have really, really oily skin years ago, but I started washing my hair once a week. And some people are like, oh my gosh, that's so gross. But it changed my hair and it changed my skin for the better, like for the better. And so I only wash my hair once a week now, but I was using dry shampoo. I was using very unhealthy dry shampoo, right? I would use dry shampoo throughout the week. So I was like, all right, let's try the whole dry shampoo thing. Again, arrowroot powder and cinnamon, different mix because my hair is darker than my face, right?
Right.
So I put that in my hair, and like my skin and my scalp are like healthy. I don't know how to explain it. My hair is the healthiest that it's been. It doesn't even get as oily as it was getting throughout the week with using the spray dry shampoo. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. So sorry, I'm getting like real close to y'all. I'm having to adjust because my legs are going to sleep.
Are you giving us an insider secret? Like, hey,
let me tell y'all something.
what is it? Is it going to be about our car extended warranty? Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it's about. But anyway, so I don't know how this is going to develop, but Carrie and I just decided that we're just gonna talk girl stuff. We're gonna talk woman stuff. We're gonna talk about things that are real life. And we were talking about makeup and that's it. But I fully believe that women are not as healthy as we could be right now because we are not
Yeah.
being intentional. The beauty industry has told us all these things that we need to use and we really don't. The supplement industry has told us all these things we need and we really don't. And I think that there is something to all of that. And I
Yeah.
think if we start changing our perspective and start changing the way that we do things in our bodies and on our bodies, we will see more longevity in the lives of women and we will see the health of women increase dramatically. I also think that you'll see mental health increase because I think a lot of things lead to the chemical imbalance for a lot of people. Again, conspiracy theorist here. So
I was going to say, no, it makes complete sense though. I mean, you've got to think about, I'm a huge documentary, nerd. I will watch a documentary about soap if it looks interesting enough, So I've watched all these food documentaries and things like that. And it talks about our supply chain, starting at like the farms and how the animals are raised and things like that. And then all these byproducts go into our skincare and our, products, and it's going into our blood system. I mean, and we don't think about the stuff that we put on our skin, that's directly into our bloodstream,
yeah,
So, I mean, it makes sense that it's a domino effect, right? So it's starting at the food source. We have fields that have been stripped of their nutrients and everything. And, then we grow food on it and it's not very nutrient dense. And then we process it and then we process it again. And then we package it and put all these chemicals and stuff in it, and
yeah.
then magically we're supposed to say, "Oh, this is healthy." It's like, in what world is that healthy? But you see it in other countries where they've scaled back a lot. What the whole big red dye thing, that was banned forever in other countries, and now we finally have gotten smart enough to be like, oh yeah, that might be something that we want to look at.
Yeah, well, I mean, half the crap that we ingest here
Yeah,
is outlawed in other countries.
yes. Yes, absolutely. And then people are like, why do I always feel like crap? I eat well, I do this, I do that, and it's like, well, because it's crap in, crap out,
Yes, yes. And I think so that's one of the other things that I've learned like through this through doing 75 hard and paying attention again.
Yeah.
So I just sent Carrie my 3-month progress thing, right? Because 75 hard is just a lifestyle for us now. Um, and we'll adjust things a little bit, but like it's just a lifestyle. I'm convinced that women do not eat enough protein. We do not get enough good fats. We do not get the right carbs in our body. And then
Mm-hmm.
they sell you all this diet food, right? And this diet food or these protein bars or whatever are still full of crap, still full of sugar, still full of seed oils, still full of everything else that
Right.
is not going to help you actually get lean, get healthy, have good labs for goodness. Like it's not going to
Yeah.
happen.
It's just not nourishing anymore.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not.
Yeah.
And all the low fat, low sugar diet drinks, everything else, like, there is so much more to the depths of that I think matter for us to know. Like all my conspiracy theories are just coming out right now, right? But I think it matters. I think it matters that we know, like, what are we really putting in our bodies? What are we putting
Yeah.
on our bodies? What are we doing?
Yeah.
And when we go back, I'm going to pull out scripture here for a second, but when we go back and we look, like, we know that the enemy has an agenda against women.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't we be attacked in everything that
Every
we
fat
do?
you can think of. Yes.
Everything. And so we know that agenda is there. So let's be more aware of what that looks like for us, for our kids, for our future. I don't know. But
Mhm.
yeah.
No, I think it's definitely a valid point. And I think, it's interesting because you see that shift, or you have seen that shift over the last several years of people leaning more into that more natural lifestyle and things like that. But even that can become toxic, I mean,
Yeah.
anything abused and overdone, or however you want to word it,
Yeah.
I mean, can be toxic, and it keeps you from really seeing what your body actually does need. So, it can go both ways. You can be extremely unhealthy, or you can be extremely unhealthy healthy. So,
I agree. And then things become a crutch, right? You can get addicted to stuff, and that leads to a whole nother
yeah,
mental
that's a whole other.
issue of things. I don't know. But anyway, so we like let us know what y'all want to talk about, because we literally
Yeah,
just started this and we were like, hey, let's do this. And because we're talking about stuff we wish, like, that's the whole thing. There's a whole host of stuff that I wish people would have told me years ago
oh, yeah,
about
for
health,
sure.
about wealth, about parenting, about marriage, about I just wish people would have told me things.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about, Aunt Betty who volunteers her information and her marriage advice. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic.
She's
But
been married and divorced 10 times, but she knows what's up.
she knows it all.
That's what was wrong with my fifth husband. He couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Oh my gosh. And I'm like having to prop myself up right now because like I can't sit normal. Hopefully next time we do this, maybe I can sit normal. I don't know. We'll try to actually get a microphone and like some cameras or something too at some point. Maybe we
Yeah,
can like
something
be
legit.
legit. I don't know. But
That
I
seems
think this is
really,
fun. I think
it
this
seems
is
like,
fun. We should just do this. Like
yeah,
we'll just do this all the time and just
let's
talk.
do
Y'all
it.
let us know what you want to talk about. Like,
Yeah.
let's just talk about real women things. Oh, so I'm sorry, talking about real women things. Let me tell you a story and you'll appreciate this. Because the other night, my husband, this is real women stuff, y'all. So my husband was talking. I do red light therapy too, right? So and he just got me a new red light mask. He's so sweet.
Nice.
Anyway, and I had it on my stomach because I'm just
Okay.
right. I do it on my face, I do it on my stomach. I should probably do it on my
I'm
butt too, but I ain't
curious
gonna do that.
looking at your butt when you say stomach. What's, sorry, I got
Anyway,
distracted.
anyway, um, so he sees that, which brings back memories of like a heating pad being on your
Hmm.
stomach for cramps, right? And
Yeah.
he says, you don't even like have cramps ever anymore. He's like, I don't know why I just randomly thought of that, but it was because of the red light
Yeah.
mask on my stomach, right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, that's a thing for women, right? Like, I mean, how did that? And I was like, yes. So, and here's why he was asking, because he knows a little, we have a daughter, right? And so he knows that so a lot of the stuff I'm doing right now, I want to do to prevent her from having to deal with a lot of things as she gets older. Like I want to
Yeah.
answer as many questions as I can, health wise and worldly wise, so she
Right.
doesn't have to go through certain things. Now, I get it. She's my kid, so she's gonna have to make her own mistakes. Whatever. Let's go there, okay? But so I said, "Do you know how cramps changed for me?" We were at the counter and I started. This is when Carrie and I were working together, okay?
Huh?
And I started, and no one in the whole freaking department. We used to have a box of tampons under the counter, and that day we did not have any tampons.
Mm-hmm.
Either did the next counter over or the next counter over.
The whole
No
department has
Department of
one.
Women, nobody had a freaking tampon. Like, or if they did, they weren't offering it to me.
Keeping it.
Maybe everybody was on it at the same time. We were all synced up. That's probably what was going on. So I went to the bathroom,
Mm.
panicking, and did the whole make your own thing,
Yep.
right? Like that's what you have to do in an
We all
emergency.
been there.
And so I'm walking around like having to go back and forth and change. And I'm like, oh, this sucks, whatever. But
Right.
I noticed I didn't have as bad, I won't say none, but as bad of cramps. I got home, put a tampon in. I started cramping within the hour.
Well,
Terrible.
they say they have like toxins and stuff in it
Right.
now. And yeah, it's
I
ridiculous.
didn't I didn't know that when I
At
was
the time, nobody was talking about it. You're
in
right.
my
Yeah. I
20
mean, this was,
somethings, right? And
yeah.
and I had no idea about that. And so I put two and two together. so the next day I was like, all right, well, let's not wear one.
Right.
So I made another one because I didn't have any pads. I needed to go buy pads, right? So I made another one out on my feet all day long. Very little cramping. And I was like, this is amazing.
Right.
So I started researching a few things. I switched to pads. Didn't wear tampon. I never wore a tampon after that. Never did.
Yeah.
I quit wearing tampons at that moment. I switched to pads, and I would still have issues at times with pads. Now, pads have a lot of the same chemicals in them. It's just not inserted into you, right? So then I started making my own pads out of toilet paper and just going with that. And I have not had cramps in 20 plus years.
That's wild. Just that one little thing.
Just that one little thing. I have not had cramps in 20 plus years.
That's crazy.
Isn't it? I've not been on birth control or any of that either, right?
But I've not you have 4 kids, so clearly not enough.
Guilty.
I'm just kidding.
But like I wish more women knew that. I wish girls knew that. My daughter will never wear a tampon if I can help it.
My daughter won't. She refuses, and I'm fine with that. I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah,
like and I even tried like the cup things, and I think those don't work either. There is something to, and I'm not trying to be all hippie or new age or any, because I don't do any of that stuff. But there is something to letting it flow. There really is. Like I'm not gonna sit around and bleed out like some people do and all that. That's a little bit much for me.
Is it they call it free bleeding, which
is I'm not gonna do that.
Be a little much for me.
I'm not gonna do that. But like there is something to it for your body and for the health of your body. And I think that's why we see infertility issues. I think that's why we see PCOS. I think that's why we see cysts. I think that's why we see like all of that, at birth control pills too. Like I could not take birth control pills because the hormone swings were so terrible. My hormones couldn't handle them. Like,
yeah.
I was
people don't even, well, and that's a whole other tangent that people don't even realize how much the birth control it does affect you and cause a lot of things that I mean doctors will write it off of like, oh, this is just one of those things as a woman, but it's caused by these things. I mean, birth control and these products that we're using and things like that. I mean, there's something to it. I agree with you 100%, and it's just wild that one little change made such a big difference for you, because I know that, I mean, any woman, at some point in their life has probably had debilitating cramps, where they don't even want to move.
Well, I used to say, I think we all need a day off a month.
Yes.
Like we all need the heavy day. We all have that heavy day, right? We all need the heavy day off. That used to be my thing. We all need the heavy day off, right? Like, but like, it's because I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's because we abuse our bodies.
No, you're right. I mean, you're saying the same thing I'm saying, is it's just, you don't know what you don't know, but when you do know, you should choose better, and that can go for so many things in life. But yeah, women, we just get discounted so much because we have these things that go on and, they just, whatever, it's fine. It's just part of life. I hate that. It's just part of life.
I have a really good friend. She's a hormone. She helps women get pregnant. She's a hormone specialist. She's a naturopath and she focuses on women's hormones. And she helps women correct their hormones so that they get pregnant, right? We eat all the fast food. We eat all the crap. It messes up our hormones, right? And so, that's why. Even if your labs are straight, y'all, like, so Carrie knows this, but I had several losses. And my labs were fine. My doctor was telling me that I was fine with my labs, right? And so I switched to a midwife and I got pregnant with my daughter. And she was our promised baby girl because we lost our first girl. And she was our promised baby girl. So when I got pregnant with her, my midwife was like, I really don't care. Just put progesterone cream on. Just do it and just see what happens.
Wow.
Carried to term. No issues at all.
Wow.
With Caleb did the same thing. Put progesterone as soon as I got pregnant. Carried to term. After all those losses and after my doctor saying you don't need progesterone, your labs are fine. Everything is good. You're within range, blah, blah, blah. She's like, all right, just test it out. Let's just see. Can't hurt anything. Let's just do it. Right?
Yeah.
Carried to term twice. back to back.
Wow.
Never had a back to back pregnancy. Right?
That is insane. Insane.
And it matters so much that we talk about these things. But anyway, back to my friend. And she says, of all the things, like, so everybody will go, oh, that's just part of life. It's just natural.
Yeah.
She said, regularly occurring does not mean it's natural. It may be regularly occurring in our society.
Yep.
But that does not mean it is natural. So I say that all the time. I'm like, I'm totally stealing that from you. Does not mean that it is natural for women, right? I have another friend who's a pelvic floor therapist, and everybody wants to go, oh, well, after you have big kids, you just pee yourself. That's just what happens. No, it's not. We should
not necessarily, no. And people don't know that there's treatment for it.
Right. Yeah. You have to take care of your pelvic floor. It matters. My pelvic floor is not happy right now after my fall, but that's life. So
yours is on vacation because it was like, nah.
Peace out. Done right now. Woo. And I can tell such a huge difference right now. I was telling Joseph, like, where I was building my core, and now I haven't even been working out, and I'm not even like doing good posture right now because it hurts to like stand up straight and that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's like I can tell a difference right now in my core and my pelvic floor in such a huge way that just in this, like, what's it been, a week and a few days?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. But anyway.
It's interesting. You were talking about labs and stuff like that. And I have been struggling with exhaustion, like unbelievable exhaustion for like the last year. And I finally had some labs done where they showed that my iron was extremely low. And I had to go for a week, I had to go every day and get an iron transfusion. And it's helped immensely. But, before that, leading up to it, even when I was tired and my lab said fine, they were like, well, it's still within range. That's my the second worst thing to say to someone is it's just part of life and it's within range.
Yeah.
Well, if the range is, 30 to 80 and it's sitting at 31, that's not optimal.
Well, okay. So that's the thing is I don't think so many things can be in range because we're all so unique. Our bodies are so different, right? It's the same thing with what we eat, right? Like I might need more protein than you need.
Right.
And you might need more healthy fats than I need. Or like, you know what I mean? Like there's a different, even though we're women, we're the same age, about the same height, a lot of the same build, like we would be classified in the same range, but we're two completely different people. Our bodies respond differently to so much. And I don't think that's taken into account enough in women's health. I don't think it's taken into account enough. But anyway, we've talked a lot about women's health in this one. Maybe, I don't know. But we'll talk about a lot of things. Y'all tell us what you want to talk about. Like, we're here. We're just going to talk. That's what we're going to do.
Otherwise, we're just going to ramble on with whatever comes to our minds and go down the conspiracy holes of all the things.
Oh, that could be so fun. Hey, have you seen those people that have conspiracy parties? Have you seen those?
No,
there are couples and people who get together and everybody has to study a conspiracy theory and then present it. And then you vote on who presented the most. Yes, I need this in my life. I need friends like this.
Maybe that should be the vote, is what conspiracy theory are we going to talk about?
I was like, this is genius. And there were some out there ones. And some
people will damn near convince you that these conspiracy theories are right, because the logic to it is like, yeah, that checks out, but
well, it's so funny because I remember, this is years ago, I remember having a conversation with my dad about like the fluoride in the water and all that jazz, right? Yeah. And he was like, well, it has to be good for you, blah blah blah, because that's one of the things like we do, we inspect, like, you're drinking water, sorry, don't drink your water anyway. Filter your water. But like we were talking about the fluoride in the water and all that, and it's good for you, right? And now it's coming out that, hey,
not so much.
Not so much, right? It's not, we're not really there. So like all these conspiracy theories that like people had are just being checked off one by one. So like, what do you do when all your conspiracy theories are proved true?
They're true. Yeah.
You come up with more.
More wild, outlandish ones, so I'm convinced there will never be a shortage of conspiracy theories. So
I don't think there will be. But anyway, all right. Well, I think this is going to be fun. We're just going to do this and we're just going to talk about whatever for, 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it ends up being. Y'all let us know what you want to talk about. Like, let's chat. Let's have real talk about real issues with real women and just see what happens. And just so you all know, I come at everything from a faith-based perspective. That's just who I am. I am typically not politically correct. And I think I'm old enough to have earned that right in my life, just so we know. I'm not here to offend you. I love you dearly, but that's just who I am in a lot of ways. I will be as relationally intelligent as I can possibly be.
Oh, wow. Throw out the big words. Be here to bounce around things,
Oh, but anyway, all right. Well, this has been fun. We love you guys. We hope you have
Yeah.
a fantastic day whenever you're listening to this, watching this, seeing this. I don't know what. And we'll be back at some point. We'll be back. But let us know what you want to talk about. Let's just have some fun.
Yeah.
Real life, real fun. Bye.